Oh, hello, and welcome to the first episode of Poetry Corner. Okay, well, this is way too stuffy. Let's loosen up. So the way this show is going to work is I'm going to select a random poem from hellopoetry.com, and I'm going to try to do my best interpretation of the poem and just see what you guys think and hopefully have a little bit of a discussion in the comment section after the show. Start off with Hello Poetry is one of my favorite poetry sites. Whenever I first started writing in high school and college, that's where I posted a lot of my own poetry, and it was just a very encouraging and very uplifting type of environment to be in, and the community was just great. I haven't posted so much in recent years, but I just remember that everyone was very supportive and all the comments that I got were just very positive. And so what I'm going to be doing is selecting a random poem using the random poem picker, and then we will get started. So let's see. Okay. Oh, this one's kind of depressing. I'll put the text up on the side and also down in the doobly-doo so you can keep up with it from there. This poem is called The Neighborhood. Half-destroyed houses, yards that are empty and dry, a staircase that leads nowhere, broken windows are left unnoticed, barely alive. Life is sparked, and people cause a fire. Fire burned down the neighborhood. Okay, well, let's start off with the initial imagery of the poem. Obviously, this is about a destroyed neighborhood. This is something I'm particularly familiar with just because I live in Oklahoma and there's a lot of tornadoes, and during tornado season it's really quite sad to see all of the different neighborhoods that are destroyed because of just random happen chance weather destruction, and so I know that can be really devastating to some families. This one seems to be more about a fire though, and fire in poetry usually has a lot of different meanings, different symbolisms behind it. It says half-destroyed houses, and to me that seems like it's a mixture of life and death. We have the destruction, and also something is still alive there. They're only half destroyed. Yards that are empty and dry. This just seems like winter time almost, or possibly during like the heat of the summer, where there's just emptiness and no one even wants to be outside and just dry, lacking water, that symbol of life there. A staircase that leads nowhere. This is a great image because there's the physical image of the staircase leading to nowhere. I mean, the house is destroyed and it was purposed before, and now it's purposeless. It just is going nowhere. Broken windows are left unnoticed. I really like that picture. Windows are so symbolic in poetry. There's the windows to the soul, which are the eyes. There's looking through a window, looking through a stained window, only seeing half of the world through that. But whenever we have a broken window, it means something's essentially wrong. Something is wrong with our vision. We can't see, and we leave it unnoticed. We don't try to fix our blindness, and we just leave it like it is. Barely alive. Again, going back to the first image of half-destroyed houses, how it's mingled between life and death, going back and forth. Life is sparked, and people cause a fire. I like that imagery. Life is sparked. That's kind of a positive image of life starting anew, with infancy, with children, and life being sparked even at the beginning of time. I mean, life coming into existence. And people cause a fire, more of a negative image of things getting burned down, using that spark, using that life that they've been given for destruction. Fire burned down the neighborhood. This line, I believe, kind of has two meanings. Essentially, it means the physical neighborhood was actually burned down, and that's what destroyed it. That's why we got those half-destroyed houses. But I think fire could symbolize a lot of different things. I mean, it could have been family disputes, could have been a war, it could have been any number of disagreements between neighbors, and just the whole neighborhood being destroyed because of people not being able to get along, not being able to use that life, that fire that they were given, that spark, and just letting that fire consume them and destroy their neighborhood. So that's my interpretation of The Neighborhood. I'll put a link to the poem down the doodly-doo as well. What do you think? Do you have a different interpretation of this poem? Just let me know. And again, this was all kind of off the fly, so I haven't had a lot of time to think about this, but that's my best interpretation just as yet. So let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoyed this edition of Poetry Corner. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.